What's going on Sunday, June 21st, 2026? Milestone, Ken Artizone, Vista, California. Episode 3000, and I'm just getting started. I have officially joined the 3000 video on YouTube club. 3,000 plus videos on YouTube. I'm in that club. Now, I know there are other guys and gals who have more videos, but I'm passing 3,000. I started my YouTube channel 2000 and let's see. It says right here, I joined November 29th, 2007. Now, in the beginning, I was still working in my business, 2007. I had a landscape business. So I did some videos for YouTube on my gardening business, how I started the business, some special jobs I did on business, cutting grass, trimming bushes. So I did some videos there. Then I did some other videos on some TV programs I liked, movies I liked, actors I liked, actresses I liked. So that was kind of in the beginning. But then I said, hey, my hobby is history. I have a history degree from the University of California, San Diego, 1981, BA degree in history. So which aspects of history do I like? Obviously, I like world history, political history, geography history, but also baseball history. So I got into doing videos on baseball players. Started with the obvious guys that I like. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ty Cobb, Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Rogers Hornsby, Tris Speaker, George Sisler, all these guys, Nap Lajoie, Honus Wagner, Henry Aaron, Willie Mays, all those guys. I did a lot of videos on them. Then what I did was I started writing books. And I have 10 baseball books on baseball. Then I have about another 10 or so on various subjects. So I've published about 20 to 22 books. Also, I've done a lot of manuals, put together manuals on baseball players, accomplishments, achievement, baseball records. I've done that. So in 2017, I retired. So I do a lot of writing. If you want to know my baseball books, I'll tell you the link you can get to. Let's see. I could tell you which. Yeah. Episode 1000 on my YouTube channel. Just put it in. My 10 baseball books. So then also on the YouTube channel, I got more specific. I did baseball records. I did games. I did pitchers. I did baseball matchups. I did baseball box scores. I've done a lot of videos. In fact, I think I have looked at on my YouTube channel, as far as my episode, I believe I'm up to about 1,500 baseball players I've looked at. Maybe more. Maybe between 1,500 and 2,000 individual baseball players in history. I've looked at their box scores. I've looked at their accomplishments, their baseball records. So I've done a lot of videos on that. It's hard to summarize all the individual videos I've done because there's I'd say 2,900 are on baseball, and I have another 100 on other various topics, my gardening business, TV shows, movies, actresses. I did my favorite presidents of the United States. I did songs I like. I've done places I've visited. So I've done maybe about 100 videos just off topics from baseball. But the majority of videos on my channel is baseball. Ken Arzone Talks Baseball. So it's been a labor of love, and I'm going to keep going. I've been reviewing my books I've written. I did a book, Baseball is America's Game. I've done baseball matchups. I've done old school versus new school. I've done, let's see. I've done defensive stats in baseball. So I've written books on that. If you want to know my baseball books in detail, episode 1000, I detail what I've done in those 10 baseball books. I've also done 3 individual books on my favorite players. I did a detailed look at Babe Ruth's box scores. I wrote a book on that. Then I did Lou Gehrig. I did Ty Cobb. Those 3 guys. I have also looked at Tony Gwynn's box scores, Ted Williams' box scores, Tris Speaker's box scores, Rogers Hornsby box score, and Stan Musial's box scores. I've written manuals on those guys, and I'm working on Willie Mays right now. And I finished Henry Aaron, too. So in retirement, I'm writing, I'm doing research, I'm looking at baseball history, and also world history, political history. Even I've looked at movies and television. So my YouTube channel, I want to thank YouTube channel for letting me have the opportunity to do the videos. So on episode 3000, I just wanted to bring out my YouTube video stats. That's the title I'll call it. So I am putting together a booklet where I have all the videos listed from number 1, and right now this is number 3000. And I'm going to keep going because I've got a lot of other stuff I want to cover as far as baseball. Baseball is a remarkable game. There is so much history to it, so many players involved, so many teams, so many aspects of the game of baseball that you can just cover in a video just for the fun of it. I'm no expert, but I like looking at baseball history. So let's see. I'm just getting started. This is episode 3000. I'm going to keep going. I'm still reviewing a book I finished. It's called The Yearly Leaders of Every Batting Category, and I'm on chapter 13, which is the top 5 players in history with the most hits in a season. As soon as I'm done with this book, I'm going to go to another book I wrote, Baseball's Top 5 Pitchers and Their Individual Stats. So I'll review that book. And then my other books I'll get into, and I'll review all-time player matchups. I've got, baseball's a numbers game. I did do a extensive video series on defense. That was about 4 or 5 months ago, and I have all those videos on the YouTube channel and the history. Old school versus new school. I've got box scores. I've got rankings. I've ranked a lot of players in my videos. And that sometimes changes Got the greatest player of all time. Then I have the greatest hitter of all time. Then I have the greatest on base guy of all time, the greatest slugger of all time, the greatest doubles guy of all time, greatest home run hitters, so forth. I've done a lot of videos on that. All right, so episode 3000, I am a member. You know, in baseball, you get your 3000th hit, you join in an exclusive club. 3,000 hits. I think there's 22 guys in that club, and there are going to be some more maybe in the future. But how about Ken Arzone in Vista, California, just joined the 3,000 YouTube video club. And I'm going to keep going because I'm just getting started. All right, so from 2007 until 2026, what is that? 19 years on YouTube. In the beginning, I was just feeling my way, and then I got really specific as the years go by. All right, also my stats. As of, what is today? June 21st, 2026. I have 168 subscribers. Thanks. Thanks to all those guys who took the time to look at my videos. Thank you. Subscribing. I don't have any goal as far as subscribe. I know other podcasts and other video guys, they have millions of subscribers. And what are they talking about? I guess that there's millions of people that are interested in certain subjects. So I have 168. It's okay with me. Maybe I'll get some more. Also, as far as my stats, let's see, if you click on it on my profile, let's see, it says 50,674 views. Now, as far as comments, I've got about 500 comments. Other guys, or other video guys, they get thousands and thousands of comments. So I don't have any goals there as far as how many comments or how many subscribers. I like the 50,000 views. I guess my goal would maybe get over 100,000 views. So I'm just going to have to keep doing a lot more videos. But anyways, those are my stats. They're small. I know, small stats. But in retirement, this is just a little hobby I got going. YouTube videos. Episode 3000. And let's keep going. All right, again, thanks for everyone who looks, subscribes, or even comments. Thanks a lot, guys. And thank the YouTube channel for letting me do all these videos. All right, I'll talk to you on the next video, episode 3001. I'll continue my series on the top 5 players in baseball history with the most hits in a season. After that, I'm going to get into pitching. And then after that, I'll review some of the books I read. I've got, like I said, 10 baseball books. So I want to look at all those books. There's a lot of material in those books I've studied and I've researched. And I can just share on my YouTube channel. All right, guys. Talk to you later. I'm out.